All right, guys, we are back, and now we're going to see the winners go at it. Virus against ASD. Who will advance to the round of 16, and who will await the winner of Huck and Zenio? Our Terran players do quite well so far for themselves in this group.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting. I do think that Huck definitely has a shot against Zenio. Virus barely scraped by against Huck. And I think, you know, when ASD saw those games play out, he probably thought to himself, Virus must be really scared about playing some of these guys in late games.
Might be. That might be something that he took into consideration.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't label him as that, though. Personally, I don't think so. He's a very good player.
You wouldn't do it?
I think he strategically chose it very well. Huck loves double gas expansion, and a heavy marine tank build is pretty good against that, man, I have to say. Well, the matchup is starting. The map Terminus our last Terran vs. Terran for the night.
Woo! Let's get ready. It's going to be pretty sick. This is the GSL Code S. Special thanks to our sponsors. Over here in the top starting location, we have
Pixel ASD.
And I'm wondering if he's going to be exhausted going into this game. Excuse me.
No, he doesn't even use his hands, apparently.
He just controls the game with his mind. ASD really impressed me in that last game. Over here in the far left starting location, we have Virus. Virus got to clip those fingernails.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing actually over here. The pro gamers let them get pretty long.
Do they like them long?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play with long fingernails.
No.
Can you?
No, actually I find it like disgusting.
I can't actually play if my fingernails get long at all. But I've noticed that. And also I've seen that with some Beat Mania players out here. For those who don't know Beat Mania,
it is a cultural thing.
It's occasionally they'll grow their fingernails out slightly.
Anyways.
But I never actually realized it was like a thing. That's interesting.
It is. All right, so both players just going for barracks, no gas. Would not at all be surprised to see just command centers being thrown down very quickly. You know, it's such a gigantic map. But actually, Virus thrown down the gas, but the timing of that gas tells me that it looks like he wants to do the build a command center, then build a factory right after build. Most likely here.
A little bit late timing there. They can really throw a player off.
Yeah. Just let patrol to stop anyone from getting in. And the command center does go down for ASD. Meantime, Virus mining his gas. Should be seeing a command center pretty quickly, followed by a factory.
A little bit of Zelnaga Watchtower checking going on over here.
And there you go.
Artosis, what are your thoughts on the platypus?
I love platypuses. They are so interesting tastes. They're one of only 2 mammals that lay eggs. They are one of the only poisonous mammals. In fact, I'm trying to think of another poisonous mammal. I don't recall if there's another one or not. Obviously, they have a duck bill for some reason. They're awesome. They are a really, really cool animal.
They're indigenous to Australia, right?
Yes. They are.
That's what I thought.
They are indeed.
See, that's what I love about you, Artosis. I can throw any animal fact at you, and you just come back.
Yeah, no problem.
Information.
I have so many animal facts in my head. It's actually crazy. It's like all I know is that Star Trek.
All you know. No, that's not true. We both know that's not true. Artosis.
I just know everything. I don't know. I have an external brain drive somewhere.
Plug it in.
Well, Virus, much quicker factory than his opponent, but his command center, of course, slightly slower build. ASD starting second orbital. Looks like we may see reactor Hellions out of ASD here. Or it might possibly just be a Banshee build. You know, every Terran has his slight variation of the build. You know, you can kind of go any tech route in TVT to a certain extent for a certain amount of time. And each guy has like their own way they like to do it. Whether it's the make your barracks, then gas, and then command center factory, or the quicker command center into double gas. There's so many ways to get to the same endpoint, all with strengths and weaknesses.
And that's really where Terran players are allowed to kind of show off what kind of style they have. Terran is a very flexible race.
It is that. I mean, look at the Viking. It can fly or it can walk. It can hit land or it can hit air. That's flexible.
Whenever I see the Viking walk, I want to put like little shoes on him.
Yeah.
Like little high top shoes. I don't know why.
You know what? It kind of walks like a chimpanzee.
Oh yeah, the Viking does sort of walk like a chimpanzee.
You can tell while it walks, at least, that it does not have an Achilles tendon. That's for sure.
You are wise, Artosis.
I know there's some nerds out there thinking, why is that, Artosis? Well, things meant to run have Achilles tendons. They're rubber bandy-like. And things that don't just pivot on their feet. And that's like a chimpanzee, for instance. They're meant to walk. Blue Flame Hellion drop coming up.
He's going to turn around pretty quickly here. Very nice play back there. Vikings now coming out.
Looks like Virus definitely going for mech build. ASD hasn't shown us for sure what he's going yet.
Yeah, it's not entirely clear for ASD. I would expect mech, but you know, we do see some of that Marine King Prime style.
Yeah, time to time. We're already getting siege mode, so we're going to lean towards the other way.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious, Stasis.
Oh my god. Wait, no, wait. Are we not going to get... We need to get a shot of this. This is actually my reality.
This is their reality, too. Look at both of them just barely don't see each other.
Uh-oh!
Well. Oh, he is actually going to get
You're kidding
one out.
me.
No?
No.
Bam. I like those SCVs pulled up. Very well done by ASD. That was actually... Him pulling up those SCVs, that's like the thing I look for in a player, something like that. The tiniest, he's like, okay, these need to be out here because that'll screw up the Hellion AI if they do drop out, and give me the extra few points of damage and minimize damage from this drop.
It's an indication of a very calculated player.
Yeah, exactly. It's little things like that, Tasis, that are amazing.
The Virus might be a little bit more vulnerable than you guys would realize because that medevac and those Hellions are gone now. And frankly, it's not entirely clear if he is prepared to take on a full-on attack. I wonder if he's going to land the Vikings during this.
Both players do have siege mode. Uh-oh, sieging in siege range. This last place you want to siege is siege range.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Under the wire.
This game is out of control. That also surprised me. I'm just being surprised by everything.
Well, if deer in headlights tasteless. Wow. Blue Flame Hellions are pretty good.
Indeed.
48 SCVs to 47 now. Virus takes the lead. That tank just will not die.
I know. Well, now ASD has a pretty nice contain.
Yep.
Pretty good shape.
I quite like that contain. You know, there's only one way out. He's got his tanks in a nice line. He's got the Zelaga Watchtower, and that actually means a ton.
Oh, he could even get the barracks over here. Interestingly, though, Virus is stockpiling Vikings.
Yep, switching over.
And you know what? He's going to get the barracks. He just got it. You guys didn't see it, but I saw it. You got to believe me. I'd never lie to you guys.
Oh. Let's see here. Third base will be going up pretty soon. Oh my god, here we go. Look at this. We're seeing more and more of this little harassment type of play where he's flying around with these Vikings, having air dominance, and landing to do harassment. Look at that.
Nice.
And some Marauders come out, so those are going to have to lift off.
Yeah, there's nothing scarier for a Viking than that's on the ground than a Marauder.
Well, there's the Immortal. Yeah, basically.
TBT.
TBT?
Yeah.
Well, Like your opponent was Zerg and Neural Parasite and SCV in a 3-way free-for-all, and then stole, played you TVT while stealing Protoss Tech to make an immortal. What about that?
One in. Uh-oh, the Viking, Lone Wolf Viking. Uh-oh. He's going to be floating in outer space, but apparently gravity pulls him down.
Yeah.
He got pulled because of the gravity of that planet in the background.
Well, third base is up and mining for Virus right now. ASD with his little tiny contain. He is getting a third base, but in a different location, which I kind of like because his normal third base location is a little bit close to his opponent's base. So, you know, it's going to be something that's harder to defend from drops. You're going to have to invest things like missile turrets over there. So he might just be saving that for a fourth base or even a fifth base. I like that. Good moves, ASD. Good moves.
Looks like we got a good amount of Hellions and Siege tanks here for Virus. ASD seems to be going more middle of the road and Marines Siege tanks.
Yeah, Marine
Marauders
Siege tank.
Yeah.
And this is the cool way to do it, is if you're starting out with Siege tanks and you want to go Marine Marauder, you set up these contains with a lot of Siege tanks, and when they try to break out, if they try to unsiege, move forward, siege to break out, you stim and run in at that point, and it's like incredibly hard to actually break out with a mech.
Yeah.
So it's one of the best ways to actually go in this day and age, Marine Marauder, is to set up these types of contains. ASD doing a great job building another command center already, knowing that he has some map control. Virus going to do some more dropping. Drop won't work out that well, as you see.
Surprise! Ah, come on. All right, so he's been chased out now.
He's making
and let me tell you something, Virus is very slowly but surely getting more and more behind.
Yeah.
Every little move he does is not working. ASD is there with an answer. They scan each other. And Virus cannot screw up anymore. I mean, that's just that.
Yeah, no, he needs to start making like really, really, really powerful moves. And first thing he has to do is break out of here. You know, this is actually such a scary thing to break out of right now. It is such, I can't even explain how scary it is.
This is so hard. I do not see him pulling this off.
He could lose quite a few tanks from this. And look at this. Oh my God, beautiful
That's so
ASD
good.
lining up perfectly.
Another drop here. This could do something.
Stop reinforcements for a little bit. No, he's going right for the SUVs. Good job here. See how many SUVs he can actually take out. Maybe all of them. There are some Marauders.
Well, we got another drop over here in the main. Now that he sees that he wants to actually break out, he's just going to go ahead and take out some stuff in the main up here. And this is going to be taken care of pretty easily with all these Blue Flame Hellions melting this. Oh, the armory!
Oh, and it
does go down.
Virus does not repair.
That was beaut.
Well, ASD did lose some SCVs there. He's down to 52 against 73, so his economy has fallen behind. But he's got the contain on, so it's kind of even all right. That's a very big tank that's contained, by the way. And here we go. Virus very sloppily going up. His Hellion stuck behind. His Siege tanks take insane damage.
Oh my God, but you know what? Oh no, actually, no, I'm sorry. That is not going to work at all.
Yeah.
And
that Virus gets completely raffle stomped there.
Good luck getting out of this.
He's pretty much
game in one
done,
piece.
man. Yeah, it's
going to be Virus against.
He actually has to become tricky in many ways to get out of here. That was just a really bad break of that contain. You really have to know how to break a siege tank contain, like MVP knows. You know, it's though Blue Flame Aliens. Oh, they do get caught by the Marauders. Well placed by ASD.
Oh, no hope for you.
I have to admit.
Yeah, he's actually improved a lot. He's a very good player. I thought he was going to be somewhat of the underdog here.
Yeah, no, I thought,
and I'm wrong.
So as well. But
yeah,
he's clearly outplayed Virus in this game.
More and more siege tanks coming out. And, you know, I sort of feel like Virus is stuck in his own ways in this game. You know what I mean? The Hellion drops are just not as effective. Well, maybe
this one might be, but yeah, no, you're right though. He keeps doing the same tricks, and I mean they aren't even really tricks. They're pretty obvious that they're coming, and ASD's having a fine time stopping them.
Yeah, it's like no problem for him to deflect this. I mean, he is doing some damage to his opponent's economy, but everybody knows Terran versus Terran is so much about positioning, and that is a pretty damn good position.
Yeah, it is. ASD has come into this game with a very solid plan, a very solid strategy. He's executed it well, and he is crushing Virus because of it.
All right, he's going to try to break out. Meanwhile, we're going to have a drop over here.
I don't know if I like this. Tasteless going in. He has a lot of aliens. Not a lot of Marines and Marauders up here. There they are, coming in, stimming from the sides, and he will easily crush this once
Tank's
again.
not even at full HP when they engage. We might actually have GG here. There it is.
Virus infinitely outclassed this game. Like, ASD looks so good. I'm not actually even surprised. You know, just a small move like him bringing those 3 SCVs out when that dropship may have dropped. That right there showed, like, to me at least, the way I look at the way players play. This guy he's serious, man. He's actually got a lot of potential.
And Virus is in a pretty uncomfortable position right now. He is now going to face off either a Protoss or a Zerg. So, you know, it's going to be tricky. And, you know, the game against Huck, he barely won that.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Great game.
But who will win between Huck and Xenio? I would say that Huck definitely, I would give the upper hand here.
Yeah, me too.
But Xenio's dangerous at times, man.
He's a very scary player. And we're going to be going into that game pretty soon. Huck and Xenio. What is the map?
Daybreak.
Daybreak, okay. Daybreak, a great map. It should be a lot of fun. I'm curious to see how Huck's going to open. But damn, man, ASD is really good.
Yeah,
that was pretty
I'm
scary.
actually really, really impressed. I didn't like his style against Xenio, but it was very much like SC's style. And he and SC, of course, know each other very well. They were on the same team for a very long time. So I'm not surprised that he used it. And then, of course, that game, he had a great plan for Terminus.
Yeah.
You don't have to play Terminus like that, but he had this plan. I could tell this was a planned-out plan. He got his C-Shanks early and often, 2 factories quite quickly. You know, he did a great job of it. He executed his strategy, and his opponent just was not ready to deal with it. So there you go, man. ASD, round of 16.
Said it all.
Good work.
I wish him good luck. I look forward to casting his games. Now, will we have a Protoss or a Zerg move up in Code S? Or are one of these guys going to win and then lose to Virus? Virus is a pretty sneaky guy.
Well, first we have to see who's going to go to the up and down matches.
That's right. No, you Huck fans are going crazy right now.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, this has to be a hard match for both of them. They're good friends.
Yeah. Huck
Huck lived with the OGS team for a very long time, became quite close with all of them. Xenio definitely one of those.
And now, you know, he's going to take somebody out that he's trained with a lot, that he likes a lot. And Xenio obviously likes Huck very much, too. So this is going to be an interesting game. But so much is on the line.
They like each other so much, why don't they just get married?
I don't know, Artos. They should.
I guess they should.
I guess they should. I didn't think about it, but I guess you're right.
Yeah.
All right, the game is now loading. Huck against Xenio. Protoss against Zerg. Who will move on? Let's find out here. I know you guys are rooting for Huck out there. If you're watching the stream, Artosis and I are as well. Let's see what happens.